It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Royal Portrush Golf Club as we bring you final round coverage of the Open Championship. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalon alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, where do we start? We've got a great field, a rivalry with our featured players, so much going on. We'll dive into that, but what can you tell us about the course?
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolutely
open things up for birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
Here's a look at the second hole, a par 5.
A dog leg from right to left, a trio of bunkers down the right-hand side that you're trying to avoid. From there, second shot goes into a very narrow gap, which leaves you a third shot back up the hill to a green that's slim in size but deep from back to front. A big zone on the left-hand side, a low area that you want to avoid at all costs.
This one a good distance away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
That's a pretty good putt from there. He's got this putt for birdie. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Time for a par 3 here at Royal Portrush.
Shortest little par 3, but lots of dangers surrounding this green.
This is a 9-iron on the way.
10 out of 10 marks given.
3 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, he is in 4th place. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. 4 off the pace.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round.
Let's go to hole number 5. It's a par 4.
So many different ways of challenging this hole, but if the winds are favorable, give her a go.
Second cut is just ahead. Let's see if this can hold.
And just sneaks into the heavier grass there. Now 4 under par. Or is that the number? Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 8 under. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
And the pin is all the way back here. Hit it into the center of the green. Really difficult, challenging hole.
Going with the 7.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
Right on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And with that, we'll move to...
This will play nicely. Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
This putt, 37 feet.
This putt on a good line. From there, we'll take it. Okay, back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Rich, what can you tell us about hole number 8?
All the danger is down the left-hand side off the tee. If you find the fairway, the green is flat and gettable.
That's a really nice shot. That is just a wonderful shot. 4 feet to the cup. Goes in, and the lead continues to grow. The closing hole on this opening 9 is a par 4.
Yes, not long, but back in the prevailing wind most times. Missing it down the left-hand side. The rough is nasty, and the berms are atrocious. You find the bunkers where you're going to make bogey anyways. The second shot back into the breeze. No bunkers surrounding this green, but a low spot out to the right.
This one is right at it.
That's another green in red. Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3. Gonna like that one. Looks like about 120 yards left. Leading the event by 3 shots. This is on a fantastic line.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dog leg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. That's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
Long straightaway par 5. It's a nice reprieve after a tough stretch of holes.
Standing over his second shot.
Look at this shot.
Putting for an eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And well ensure he remains in first place. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Opting for the 6 iron.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Oh, he's on fire today. Building upon his lead, hole after hole. Let's begin the 14th.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
This one for back-to-back birdies.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Rich, let's fly over hole 15.
A generous landing area with a fairway that slopes from left to right. Longer hitters can take it down the left-hand side and have it chase out for just a short second shot to an elevated green.
Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Lucked out.
Get a birdie opportunity. As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 10 shots. 16 is a meaty par 3.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down from there.
Okay, clubbing down.
Here we go on a good line. This putt still tracking nicely. No, not there. What a putt. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. To 17, a par 4.
Difficulty here is finding the fairway, but if you can, you're going to have one of the best second shot views in all of golf.
Big shot out of the green side bunker. Wow, our leader's got it going today. This one from 4 feet away. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We finish at 18 with a par 4.
Down the left-hand side off the tee is the line.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. This is a 150-yard shot. This putt would give him the clubhouse lead. Henny is greenside.
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Birdie to finish on 18. And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
Sports. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're bringing you all the final round coverage of the 3M Open from TPC Twin Cities. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Bean beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, before we get to the action, just a few thoughts on TPC Twin Cities. It really is a golf course that the players love to get after.
They do. Again, I think it's because you're coming off of a long stretch over in Scottish in the Open Championship. You want to come back and just kind of get your feet back on U.S. soil and get your bearings about you, and what better place to do it up in Minnesota. I think that coming here to a golf course that yields a lot of birdies, you really have to make a bunch of them out there. But that's what players want to see. You know, the conditions are usually benign. The golf course is not set up that difficult. And it's one of those weeks where you can come back, get back into a groove in the U.S., but also work your game into shape, because you know that you're able to make a bunch of birdies over the next 4 days, other than what it was like, you know, playing in all the conditions over in Europe the last 2 days, or last 2 weeks, I should say. It's a good golf course, not a great golf course, but don't let that fool you. It's not a pushover either.
As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This one needs to kick left. This putt is about 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently 2 under for the tournament. All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Wow, what a shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Massive fairway here at the 5th, so tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt for par here. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, the par 5 6th, reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
This is his second shot. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
A really good look at birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be, because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
That was special.
Really doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Over to the par 3 8th we go, and it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course, Luke.
A birdie putt awaits. Gee, that's good play. 6 birdies in a round. And that will move him to 6 under par. Par 4 9th hole here.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds, comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Oh, well done. This one's for birdie.
It's a short putt, but it will be moving to the right.
And as we transition into the back of the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
Not a bad drive. A little bit shorter than Beamer. Not bad.
Well, I think he's going to be happy about that. That stayed on the fairway. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player is full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, so close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And he moves to 8 under now. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep. This one is all over it.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
7-footer right here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Now at -9 for the tournament. Players face an elevated tee shot at the par 5 12th, Rich, but keep an eye on the water.
Keep an eye on the water. No need to hit driver here. Just take out a 3-wood. And that golf ball will chase down the fairway quite nicely. In the second shot, slightly back uphill. I think most players will have no problem reaching this green in 2.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 in 2.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
No, Luke, they say nothing rolls like a ball.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Rich, the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Not a bad line, this. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
The birdie just slides by. That putt drops, and now 12 under par, heading down the stretch.
Anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Well, that's a handy shot. Putting for birdie here. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. This 17th hole is a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
We're looking at a 220-yarder. Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good play. And here comes the rest of the field. We'll finish up there. And Rich, you know what this is like. Going back-to-back on the PGA Tour. How big is it?
It's a lot more mentally difficult than I think a lot of people